Hi guys, this is just a super quick review video that you can look at before your test tomorrow, which is going to be open notes. So if you watch this, you'll know that. If not, you'll find out when the test starts. Um, and so when we look at this, first we're going to look at long division. You will have to do 5 long division problems and 5 synthetic division problems. With long division, we need to know that specifically because if your binomial that you're dividing by, so your divisor, if the first term has a coefficient or has a degree other than 1, you would have to use long division. So here we have 10a to the third minus 12a squared minus 38a plus 7 divided by 10a minus 2. So when we set that up, we have 10a minus 2 on the outside and 10a cubed, the whole polynomial, under the division symbol. So we want to look at 10a cubed divided by 10a. Well, 10a cubed divided by 10a is a squared, so we write that here on top. Then we multiply a squared times 10a and get 10a cubed. A squared times negative 2 is negative 2a squared. Then you change the sign on both terms. That was the biggest mistake that I saw on y'all's previous work, is that you would change the sign on the first term but not the second. So remember, a squared times negative 2 is negative 2a squared. So here we've changed it to a positive. So the 10a cubed minus 10a cubed is 0, negative 12a squared plus 2a squared is negative 10a squared. Then we start over again. So now we have negative 10a squared divided by 10a. Well, negative 10 divided by 10 is negative 1. A squared divided by a is a. So we're left with negative a. Then we multiply our negative a times our whole binomial here. So negative a times 10a is 10a squared, negative 10a squared. And then negative a times negative 2 is positive 2a. Then again, you flip the sign on both terms. So we made this negative a positive, and we made this positive a negative. So negative 10a squared plus 10a squared is 0. Negative 38a minus 2a is negative 40a. The plus 7 falls down, and then we repeat our process yet again. Negative 40a divided by 10a is negative 4. Then we multiply negative 4 times 10a is negative 40a. Negative 4 times negative 2 is positive 8. Flip the sign on both terms, so this negative becomes a positive and this positive becomes a negative. When you add them together, you're left with negative 1. So when you write that, the remainder goes over your original binomial divisor. So our answer is the quotient from here, a squared minus a minus 4, minus 1 over 10a minus 2, and that's our remainder. So next we're going to look at synthetic division. And this one looks funny, but once you catch the hang of it, it actually saves you some time. The first thing I want to look at here is the number inside the off box, and that is if you set m minus 2, so your divisor, equal to 0, what you get when you solve, or it's just the opposite of this number. So here it's a negative 2, so here in the box it's a positive 2. Then whenever you divide polynomials, you have to make sure you have one of each term in descending order, which is why I picked this example. So here we start with m to the fourth, m to the third, m, and then no m. We are missing m squared. So when I write down my coefficients here, 6, negative 12, negative 9, and 28, I leave a 0 in place for the x squared because you have to represent every term. So again, our coefficients are 6, negative 12, 0, negative 9, and 28. And then you drop the first number down and then multiply, add, multiply, add, multiply, add. So 6 drops down, and then you multiply 2 times 6 is 12. Negative 12 plus 12 is 0. 2 times 0 is 0. 0 plus 0 is 0. 2 times 0 is 0. Negative 9 plus 0 is negative 9. 2 times negative 9 is negative 18. 28 plus negative 18 is 10. Our answer here starts one less than this number here. So we have m to the fourth, which means our answer is going to start with m to the third. So we have 6m to the third. If you want to, you can write plus 0x squared plus 0x, but you don't have to. Minus 9, because again, these are placeholders, plus 10, which is our remainder, over m plus 2. Hopefully you have done your review and you have worked these things out and you understand what's going on. And I wish you all the best of luck on your test. Bye, guys.